Like, you can't be too, like, finger pointy at every little thing that goes wrong, because a hell of a lot went right.
Hey, I asked again about the edits and he just strictly said no. He just said no, he's not gonna do it. So this is the video. Can I tell him to post it or not? Yeah, sure. Well, you know, I'm here at this event. I'm not in Canada. I can't not push the upload button because the deal was never to provide a preview and to make changes and stuff. If we wanted this deal, we would not have been able to afford Unbox Therapy, the biggest tech channel. You know, I'll try to control him and tell him not to post anything, to delay the post. Maybe, can we post it tomorrow at the peak time for him instead of today? Okay, let me try. The most senior marketing person at, and actually just one of the most senior person in the organization overall, who's decided that she likes Unbox Therapy.
Toni!
It's on her radar, it's on her, like she watches the video, she's interested, and that's why it's a cultural thing. They want to show her the video before it goes live, and she just hasn't had time because the launch is happening, and I explained everything that you said to them. And you know, if Lou turns around and says, okay, well, I'm not releasing the video ever then, you know, if that's what he wants to do, then that's almost better than to post it, because that's going to, you know, deeply upset the entire organization. And man, like if you this is how crazy I am, right? If you stick it up and, you know, they don't pay us, I'll still pay you. You know what I mean? Because that's just how we roll. Like, I would still, you know, find the money and I'll make sure I'll get you guys paid. But I'd be in a really, really shitty situation. And all I'm doing is, you know, doing my job, communicating, and I trust you to do the same. I get it. I will do. I'm reachable here, and I'll be in touch, man. All right, thanks. Bye bye. Very stressed.
Okay.
So I need to. I actually almost need to run back in there, but I'm gonna get these guys to go to the hotel. I need to solve some problems.
Okay, so I'm going to the airport.
Okay.
Is that okay?
See you at the hotel. Take care of them. Peace out.
Bye.
See you later, Xenia. I'll catch you in London.
Can we have a late checkout for 7:05, but 7:03 is good to go, so we'll check that out now. But we just have to run to the airport and make sure they don't miss their flight, and then we'll come back and check out. Is that okay?
I have to check on assistant, sir, because we are completely fully booked for today. Let me check 1 second. 7:05.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
Yes, sir, I'm trying to check in the system.
Sure, I had a...
Sorry, Mr. Lutsinski, but it's not possible. There are guests waiting for your room.
Okay, well, the thing is, I'm not going to be able to check out right now. I had a big complaint call yesterday with someone, and I was going to see your managing director just about how we were treated. We had multiple rooms and worked with some, you know, high-profile social media influencers, and I complained about, you know, you giving preferential treatment, sending champagne to some of them, not the others, being disjointed, not letting them breakfast, not doing what I asked you to do and putting everything on our card, asking them for stuff. So I'm a little bit annoyed. So if you're gonna make me check out right now, that's gonna be even more of an annoyance. So I need to go to the airport and take one of the other guys there now. I'll come back and get my stuff then.
No problem. I'm so sorry. My apologies, because I just remind, because my colleague, Laura, for the supervisor of the whatever department, I'm the other supervisor in the morning shift, told me about that. So sorry, I forgot I have here your complaint. I'm so sorry. You can make a late checkout, sir.
Fantastic.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye bye. Weird.
Ah, Tass is famous.
Yeah, I'm famous. So yeah, Barcelona has come to an end, but it actually never ends because we're doing the reporting now, which requires chasing everyone to get their screen grabs before it disappears of the stories, for example. I think genuinely all of the posts and everything these three did together, like in terms of engagement, is actually quite positive. I don't think we're going to need to do much boosting. However, I'm going to be able to give us a boosting budget of six grand.
Yeah, so we need to choose carefully what to boost.
Yeah, so just make sure that all of the posts hit her KPI. But let's monitor it and see where we spend. This trip has come to an end. Actually, we're heading back to London. 3 weeks of action-packed madness, and it's been good. It's been exhausting, limited sleep. I told you it was going to be a climax doing the actual event. It was, high pressure, intense. But it's reassuring to hear that clients appreciate everything that we're doing, and sometimes it's in these corporations, there's a lot of pressure from the top to get stuff, and it's just absolutely impossible to provide it. So you gotta have empathy for the people asking, because sometimes it's their boss that's asking, and you just have to be a good communicator and just explain to them what is and what isn't possible, keep them in the loop, and they appreciate that. So you don't have to be a yes man and say yes to everything. Because you can't make the impossible possible, but you can just kind of preview, anticipate when things are going to be contentious and just update people. But whatever, in the grand scheme of things, like, you can't be too like finger pointy at every little thing that goes wrong, because a hell of a lot went right. Yeah, we accomplished a lot. There's the two of us. Next time I think we're going to need someone else, because I think you stepping into, more of a running the business side of it role and doing things that like are outside of the behind the scenes documentary filmmakers job description. Obviously that like there were some shots you weren't able to get because you were physically somewhere else doing something else. So we did the best we could. The coming months are going to be very telling to see how much growth we're going to be experiencing in the coming months. A lot of people are going to come into the space, and the ones that provide the best quality service and vision and results are going to be the ones that win. So we need to cleverly position ourselves to get in front of the right clients at the right time, and then when we have an opportunity, we're going to strike and we're going to make it happen. You don't get many opportunities, but the opportunities that you do get, you just need to be on point, and you need to, if you have someone's attention, put all the odds in your favor. It's the 1735. Oh shit, Barcelona's been a pleasure, and we are late, last fucking call, man. You gonna make it or what?
It out of the container and place it over your head.
Ladies and gentlemen, just prior to our landing into London Heathrow this evening, we're just going to dim the main cabin lights. This is normal procedures. If you... Good night, thanks.
Well, what? We've just landed back in the UK, and it's right back into work mode. Couple of things to sort out. People make connections at these events and then link up, and it's absolutely unacceptable to be circumvented when the relationship should go through us. That's kind of how you lose. So even though it's all friendly, like people are there for business reasons, and you gotta make sure that you're in the mix.
My personality is quite kind of all in. I get very passionate about what I do, and when people get in the way of like the way I want it, I can be quite brutal. And my standards are very high, and I don't have a lot of patience. And those are shortcomings, not like strengths. When you're starting a business, you can't go into the marketplace and pick the absolute top talent, because you need either financial incentive or you need to have something that people want. And there's an art to get the most out of inexperienced people, get them excited and get the most out of it. And even though they don't have the capacity to be perfect, they'll make mistakes. You need the patience to school them. No matter how much you plan, there's always going to be something that isn't going to go to plan. Mike Tyson put it best: everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And I actually already knew that we were going to get punched in the face. It's just an incredibly stressful constellation, like a rugby game where you tackle each other and eventually somebody scores. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, and like for people that really love rugby, they'll be like, yeah, what a beautiful play. But for me, football, you can score an amazing goal into the top corner from 30 meters. With rugby, it's more like it's a team effort, and every inch is a struggle. And that's kind of how it's never gonna go smooth. Never. You're gonna have to cut your losses and just get used to being punched in the face, getting up again and trying to find a solution. Silver linings, look, we did it. We executed the project. The client is happy with what we did, and on to the next. Now we've got 2 very important calls tomorrow morning, and we have to pull an all-nighter and do the work. And that's that.
Hiya, lad. You alright?
How's it going? See you again. Oh. Hey man, how you doing?
Good, here. What's happening?
That's one of them ones there.
Yeah, that's how we do.